The Health in the Real World podcast is sponsored by most exercises and workouts, whether they be running, biking, elliptical, rowing machine, traditional weightlifting, or even CrossFit, do not give you a balanced workout. And when you do workouts that neglect even one area, you're out of balance, resulting in pain and injury as well. Achieve your goals with the fitness program your chiropractor would love. Visit chrisjanke.com/pod to watch the free video.
It's the Health in the Real World podcast. It's time to start the show with Chris Janke as your host. Here to give you everything that you need when it comes to fitness strategies. We keep it simple and easy. It's your roadmap to get healthy. You don't need equipment and you don't need a gym. Just the right strategies to get you fit and trim.
Hello and welcome to Health in the Real World. If you're in a romantic relationship now, or you have been in the past, then our guest today, Tal Zlotnitsky, is here to talk to you about that, what it means, what it feels like when you're seen, loved, appreciated by your partner. And there are very few things in life that are as great. Tal, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you being here.
Chris, I'm honored to be here. Thanks for having me on.
I'm happy to say that you are breaking down a barrier because relationship health is obviously something that is under the umbrella of health in the real world, but I haven't had anybody who does exactly what you do. Can you give everyone a little introduction as far as what you do and who you work with?
Sure. So I founded hour.love because I myself have not been terribly successful at it. And in the course of trying to determine why, I discovered that there's a lot in relational science that's accessible given the right circumstances. And what I discovered was those circumstances are often not that availing to us in our everyday lives. For some reason, the things we need to do well to do love well tend to be things we don't think about. They're not top of mind. We tend to spend most of our days engaging in things that either we have to do or we want to do, and for some reason, love oftentimes takes a back seat. So what we decided to do at Our Love, and we as a team of incredible individuals surrounding me, which include the Chief Medical Director of Employee Health and Wellbeing at Johns Hopkins, Dr. Richard Safir, and a team of incredible scientists and engineers and emotion detection intelligence professionals. We've built software to help people do the things they need to do in order to experience more and better love. So what are those things? So for starters, to do love more and better, you need to be aware of where you are. So one of the things that our app delivers is the opportunity to assess the well-being of your relationship and then have an ongoing way, a tracker to help you see how you are progressing and how your partner views your progress or lack of it. The benefit there is it's very, very hard to go somewhere if you don't know where you are or you're trying to go. So our tools in that area are, I think, going to help people in all sorts of ways. For starters, men in particular tend to like to know the score, tend to be pretty competitive. Obviously, I'm generalizing, and there are plenty of women that fall into these categories also. But in our focus groups and our tests, these aspects of the app focused particularly well with men. Men really responded to the idea of knowing the well-being of their relationship and being able to tell where they are and where their partner thinks they are. The other aspect, which also appealed more to men than women, but again had broad appeal, was the opportunity to show your partner that you're doing something. And that is manifested in the app through activities. And those activities are mostly games and fun and quizzes and watching humorous content and other content that's designed to give you the right science, but do it in a very lighthearted way. And as you do these things, you earn love coins. And those love coins can be used to decorate a virtual relationship home that you and your partner can build, and you can make it all sorts of fun. But also to give your partner gifts and rewards and recognize them and just laugh and have joy, have fun with one another. So the opportunity to earn these love coins is another way to show your partner that you're making an effort, because the love coins are tracked and your partner can see both what you're working on as well as the mere fact that you're working. We're very confident that the science is as sturdy as it gets, and what it boils down to is helping people access that science. And that's the idea behind the app, giving people the opportunity to do the things that we know will help them feel closer and more loving to each other, and less of the things that don't.
So it
Sounds
sounds
good.
like you're kind of gamifying relationships, right? In a way, right? And
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
my question is, how much of this is like me, on the app or on my phone by myself versus interactive with my partner? I imagine there's kind of a hybrid of both.
There is a hybrid. So for starters, I do want to kind of touch on the gamification aspect. So uh, we are experiencing a pretty massive shift in habits from past generations, right? When I was a gamer when I was a kid, and then moved away from gaming. Gaming is more of a lifestyle now. It's not something that people stop doing, and consequently, I think deploying gaming for the benefit of love is just an extension of gaming's deployment for the benefits of wellness. People are using gaming to exercise, etc. So it was a natural extension. In terms of the engagement, so it is a dual engagement model. It is about doing some things on the app on your own, some things on the app with your partner, and then a lot of things outside of the app that you then can come back to the app and share a little bit of insights around how those things impacted your relationship. And ultimately, the objective is to continuously track and help you see whether you're making progress or not. So as we see and hear from you and gather information from you, we're going to be able to direct you to more and more activities that, based on you and people like you, are going to be impactful, and away from activities that, based on your track record and your feedback to us and feedback of people like you to us, we think will be less impactful to you. So the app is going to have new content every single week. They're right out of the gate. We're going to have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of content. We designed it with attention to the modern user, and the modern user has a low tolerance for long-winded information. The objective is, generally speaking, tell me what I need to know and tell me in as few words as possible. And so our blog posts are going to be on average 250 words. They're going to be Axio style. This is why you need to know this. These are your takeaways. This is something you can do right now. Our videos are 2 to 3 minutes long on average. Our audio posts are 2 to 3 minutes long on average. We're going to have an animated series, an original animated series we're really excited about, by a young, talented writer that currently works on Jimmy Kimmel's show. So we're going to have a lot of really, really fun and funny things. And the intent is for you to do some of the things that you do online today that are not really adding a whole lot of value to your relationship, whether it's scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or any one of these other apps, or I don't know, mindlessly looking at things that aren't adding a bunch of value. We're going to try to focus your time with us to make it fun, but also constructive and impactful. In the same breath, we think that relationships occur in the real world, and even as we will, on the one hand, have that metaverse, the virtual relationship home that you will be able to play in with your partner, we're going to drive a lot of activities that are outside of the app. So we're going to recommend activities that you could do in the home, out of the home. Some of them are going to be about challenging yourself. Others are going to be about having fun. The intent and the objective ultimately is to be a companion to you and your partner, not a third wheel in your relationship.
Right. I like that. Have you seen, it sounds like you've done some studies on your users. Have you seen like average daily or weekly use? How much are people using this app, and is there a correlation between how much they're using it and how much success they're reaching with it?
Yeah, so we are going to the full marketplace February 14th, 2022, or 5 weeks from the day that we're recording this podcast.
Valentine's.
Until then, our testing has been limited to individuals that were invited by us or signed up early on our website to be testers. And I don't know when this podcast will run, but you can go to our website, www.hour.love, and sign up to receive information about the app, sign up to be a part of our newsletter, and receive discounts and other things of value. But to your answer, the early users and the focus group users gave us extraordinarily high marks.
Thanks for listening to the Health in the Real World show. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Visit mycorebalance.com to learn more.